Peace. Welcome to another Fitz Grizzly Experience episode. It's your boy Fitz Grizzly. Hope all is well. Today, I'm just going to chop it up about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier reaction to the finale that just pretty much was aired. And of course, man, from my perspective, this series is very important to the MCU. And it unpacks a lot of stuff that people like me live through, right? As a black man in America. It's a great it was a great series, man. You know what I'm saying? And with Sam Wilson pretty much trying to not be Captain America because he knew how America would accept him as Captain America, and the previous Captain America being a Caucasian man. For those of y'all who's frail, this episode is definitely going to be talking about race relations, okay, and things of that nature. This series is powerful, very powerful. I can say probably my favorite character in this whole series is Isaiah Bradley, the original first black Captain America, for everything he been through, and basically telling Sam what he been through and things of that nature. That shit is powerful. Alright, I know online on like TikTok, there's people who I follow, and a lot of Caucasian people do go at him because they always say, "Why you gaslighting? Why you bringing race?" Well, I mean, that's the way the story was written. True to the comics and true to the world. Art imitates life. So, yeah, he's probably my favorite character in the series. And John Walker's character, hey, I hated that motherfucker, but he played that shit so good. I had no choice but to be like, I hate this motherfucker, but he's killing that shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, damn. Like, I hated how his boy, man, his ass got mollywopped the whole show until they killed him. He got mollywopped the whole show. His sole purpose was to be there to pretty much support John Walker's character. Lamar, that's his name, Lamar. He got mollywopped the whole goddamn series, man. I hated seeing that shit. But that was his purpose. The flag smashes, one world, one people. When I watched that shit, as soon as I saw that was the title, and then they said it, I was just like, man, this shit reminds me of something that's going on today. And like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, people in the world that's listening to this podcast, that shit's very reminiscent of All Lives Matter, which is the answer to Black Lives Matter. Because, not only Black Lives Matter, right? You gotta let you know all lives matter, right? One world, one people. You see what I'm saying? So, just like Baron Zemo, he hated super soldiers because they become supremacists. And with the girl's character, I can't think of her name right now, y'all forgive me, the main enemy, super soldier girl, what's her name, Carly or something? She was definitely becoming a supremacist, and even in the last episode, her people were looking at her like, damn, like, you done lost your damn mind. Like, this ain't what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and Sam Wilson, all I can say is, hey, you know what I mean? He's definitely the most empathetic Marvel superhero that I've seen on the big screen thus far. And prior to him becoming Falcon and now Captain America. Y'all make sure y'all say it right. It's at the end of that episode, it said Captain America and the Winter Soldier. True to the comics. But going back to what I was about to say about Sam Wilson being the most empathetic Marvel superhero that I've seen, is because before he became Falcon and really running with Captain America, he used to hold counseling and therapy sessions for soldiers with who's dealing with PSTD. And basically, man, Sam Wilson is basically the best choice that Captain America made to carry on with the shield and become Captain America, because he's just like human. He's human and he's always doing the right thing. Sam Wilson's always willing to put his life on the line to do the right thing. Knowing that he doesn't have any superpowers, he does have the wings or whatnot. He probably can fight a little bit, and he has Red Wing. However, he has no superpowers, and he be putting his life on the line for the greater good of humanity, because he's looking from a point of view like, hey, we can always do better. All of us can always do better. So I salute that. And once again, with Marvel, goddamn, it's just phenomenal writing, phenomenal acting. And to dig in a little bit about like who the power broker was, if you somewhat like a nerd like me, you kind of research this stuff in your leisure, which I don't have a lot of. That's why my episodes have been delayed. So, all right, Grizzly Gang, y'all forgive me. I'm trying to come back. Appreciate y'all being patient and supportive. I can't thank you enough. But watching this series, I was wondering if the power broker actually existed. And I'm somewhat like a nerd. I look up Easter eggs and videos and things of that nature. And it looks like it became a bit obvious to me that I guess the girl, Sherry Carter, I probably got her name wrong, but basically she's the great niece or grandniece of Peggy Carter. She became, it was known that she's the power broker. I remember in previous episodes she was talking on the phone with Bat Rock, the dude in the purple who in the first episode Falcon beat up or whatnot. And he was like, hey, I just want the Falcon. And then, with the standoff in the last episode, she was talking to Carly like, hey, man, hey, let's work it out and everything. And then, basically had to get rid of her to keep her secret. And then she gets pardoned at the end, and then she makes a phone call about now she has access to pretty much everything they need except for the super soldier serum that's on the back burner right now. But she's talking about like, all types of cool shit for her agenda. Whoever she was talking to, people can assume that she was probably talking to Madam Hydra or whatnot. And John Walker is becoming the U.S. agents, which is pretty much straight out the comics and stuff like that. And this is just a phenomenal series. Definitely a very good series, and I love how they unpack this shit. It makes so much sense, and it's pretty deep. It gets very deep, man, and a lot of symbolism, especially like around like John Walker. A lot of symbolism with that guy, with him, being chosen as Captain America, how pretty much he has that white privilege. He uses his white privilege and him feeling and talking like he's entitled, telling people like, do you know who I am? Then he killed the dude, the person who didn't kill Lamar, but told Lamar's parents that he did kill the person that killed Lamar. One of the episodes, Madam Hydra, she doesn't go by that name, ladies and gentlemen, in the series. I just can't think of her long name that she says it is. I just call her Madam Hydra because I believe that's what her character is based on per the comics. But when she was introduced into the series, John Walker had just pretty much got stripped of the shield and everything, and they didn't lock his ass up. He committed a damn war crime in broad daylight and murked somebody unjustly. But anyway, again, white privilege. She comes and talks to him. I think she's trying to recruit him on some black ops type shit. And she doesn't even acknowledge his wife, who happens to be, she looks like she could be biracial, but if you got that 1% of black blood in you in America, you consider black. Alright? Please at me if y'all think I'm wrong. Please do. Alright? And she doesn't even acknowledge her. Very disrespectful. And did John Walker intervene? Not at all. He didn't say, "Well, excuse me, miss, that is my wife. If you'd like to, have a seat, we can talk about this or whatever." Nope, not at all. Because he's thinking about his agenda and his ulterior motive. Because he's Captain America. Like, just like in that episode where he is on top of Sam. You know what I mean? He's on top of Sam while screaming in his face saying, "I'm Captain America," and rips his wings off. That's very symbolic to the United States on how they treat black people. Very symbolic, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is probably I can't wait till Loki comes out. I know that's coming out soon, but yo, this series is serious, man. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna binge watch it again once I have time. I work, I have children, a lot going on in my life. However, I do try to make time to unwind from my mental health, to try to check out these shows that I love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, very symbolic, and I'm happy to see that Sam Wilson did go back and speak with Isaiah Bradley. But before I get to that, he gave a very powerful speech to the powers that be, and that one senator guy who seems like he's the only senator guy and the only politician in the whole damn series, and let them know, like, hey man, like, yeah, I know millions of people don't like that I'm Captain America, pretty much because I'm a black man. And you're making decisions. Y'all got all this power and things of that nature. But are you discussing these laws and these things that y'all are passing with people who they're gonna affect, or people who look like you in that room? Very powerful shit. And I was just like, wow. It was just wow. Fast forward. Bucky, of course. I know I didn't really say too much about Bucky, but Bucky, he definitely made a breakthrough with dealing with, trying to become who he is. Because just like Sam told him when they were throwing the shield and practicing and throwing the shield around, like, hey man, you got to stop waiting on people to tell you who you need to be. Like, find who you are, put in that work, man. All right, you're Bucky Barnes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta be a sidekick to me or Captain America, Steve Rogers that is, or whatever. Like, just be who you are, be honest, and just put in the work, and continue on the greater path. Stop living in the past, because when he was in Wakanda, they worked on him and healed him from him being the evil Winter Soldier and basically working for Hydra, and he had basically had PTSD dealing with that shit, the trauma, the stress, you know what I'm saying, and then had the booklet of talking to the people of, the families who he's probably murked somebody in their family, and on the last episode, he did visit the old man and let him know, like, hey man, your son, he was murdered, and he was murdered by me. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. A breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? And he did check on the old man after that. The old man seemed like, well, I mean, you know what I mean? he was carrying on with his life, because it ain't gonna bring his son back. I guess it brought him some closure, but just like Sam told him, hey man, you're not making amends, you're avenging. Like, you're just trying to tell people whatever to make yourself feel good, but you got to put in that work. However, he did have a breakthrough. I remember, I want to say, could be episode 5. He did take a nap in Louisiana on, like, Sam's sister's couch, and the kids, like, her sons were messing with the shield or whatever. They're playing with the shield, and he woke up and he was looking at him, and then he started smiling, like he wasn't like, having those nightmares of being a Winter Soldier, killing people, being, being brainwashed. Like, that was a missable detail if you ain't paying attention, but you can tell, like, he's making progress. He's definitely making progress, man. And, yeah, as far as the Flag Smashers, Baron Zemo's butler, I want to say, went ahead and blew them people up or whatnot, and he got word while he's in jail or in the RAF, as they call it, that's ran by Thunderbolt Ross, and Madam Hydra even says something like, "Well, hey, looks like Baron Zemo got the last laugh," ha ha ha, and it's like, how the hell does she know? Does she work with Baron Zemo? I'm not really sure. However, for those of y'all who's really into Marvel, who don't mind leaving comments on the YouTube video or hit me up on social media platforms just so I can be enlightened, please be more than glad to. That link will be in the description of the YouTube video. My link tree has everything you need, one-stop shop. But yeah, Marvel, keep doing y'all thing. Like, utterly impressed. I love how Isaiah Bradley, I'm always going to go back to him because he's my favorite character. And, they had a comic called Truth. And they talk about how he became the super soldier, because they were testing him and many other black men, like the Tuskegee experiments. And many of them died. Some of them survived. They got captured. He went back. He went out and got them and brought those boys home and gave them 30 years in prison for doing that. Then I guess a nurse that knew him, pretty much came up with like a fake way to say that he died. And oh my god, like the story is brilliant. I'm probably gonna end up eventually copping that comic, because I want to see more of it. I want to read more of it. I know from the looks of it, from what I saw, like on YouTube, the animation isn't the greatest. I think they did that on purpose. It looks a little wonky, but I still want to read the story just because the story seems so significant and serious. And then fast forward toward the end of the finale, Sam Wilson goes there and he talks to Isaiah Bradley and says, "Hey man, y'all get cleaned up. I want to show y'all something." And they go to the museum, and sure enough, they pretty much got like something dedicated to Isaiah Bradley and what he been through and everything. And he's like, now everybody know who you are and what you've been through. And I'm just like, yo, tear jerking cinema. Oh my god, that shit was powerful. Gave me goosebumps, man. Like, it was powerful, and hey, Marvel, continue doing your thing. I am looking forward to Loki. That's supposed to be coming in June. And yeah, just great work. Just awesome work, man. You know what I mean? You gotta clap for him. You know what I mean? Just awesome work. Please continue. Amazing. So yeah, today's gonna be light work, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to speak about the pretty much the Captain America and Winter Soldier finale and how good and how I enjoyed this series, man. It looked like a movie, just like if you go back to the first. Basically, when me and Wildcard Spades, we did like a reaction show. It was combined with like Justice League, Snowfall, things of that nature, Mortal Kombat Anticipation. If you go back to that episode, we talk about how it was shot. It looks very cinematic, like it was made for the movie screen. Shot very well, colors popping per usual. From Marvel, of course, and just like I said, just great acting, many Easter eggs, many things that call back to real comic books and real life matters with race relations and politics, and great cameos from War Machine, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And the one kid who was working with Sam Wilson with the tech with Redbird and all that, he actually becomes Falcon, but I'm not sure if they're going to take it there. I'm hearing rumblings and seeing rumors about an actual movie coming out with Sam Wilson being Captain America. That would be great. I would love to see that. You know, that'll be awesome. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Continue to rock with me. Again, like, I do this shit for fun. However, if it becomes something different, I'm all for it. I know we all got lives to live and things of that nature, so that's why my episode's been a little inconsistent lately. Hopefully I can be back consistent, but either way, my whole thing is always quality over quantity. So thank you for rocking with me. Peace, Grizzly Gang. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Fitz Grizzly. You're in tune to the Fitz Grizzly Experience. Please like, subscribe, share, follow on all social media platforms. Whatever streaming platforms you use, I'm on there. And my pod page. You can listen to this on my pod page. Link will be in the description of the YouTube video. Alright? Peace and love. Take care.